Okay, welcome back everyone. This is Erik Malkavian, and I am in the Pillars of Eternity. I'm still in the Deerwood, but you can see the expanse of the White March in front of you. Let's continue. Okay. And that's her activating her zealous focus. No, stop.
As you wish. I'll see what I can find.
Therefore, lost. I've seen that. Needs out of town. Temple Barrett. Let's see what's over here. Party AI is inactive. What's that mean?
Aye?
Let's take a look at this. Progress is focus on control only.
I'm ready.
Aggressive. Aggressive, yes.
Hey,
Aggressive. Aggressive.
Ready, Watcher.
Let's see. My good friend. for.
Indeed.
Not alone, dear. In fact, speaking of you, dear, let's take a look at your equipment. What are you wearing, honey? No, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work either. In fact, what's your lowest score, my friend? I imagine your lore is really high. Not high enough. Okay, she's really good at stealth. Okay, let's get her protected. No. We need a light set of armor for her. May have to go out and buy her something. I need to get her protected. I need to get you protected, mother. I'm not sure what to call you. Grieving mother doesn't seem enough. Okay. Let's give this some thought. Okay, let's try to enhance what you're wearing, my friend. What does she need? Let's take a look at your skills. Dexterity is very good. Might want to improve her constitution. Okay. Let's take a look at armor again. Use that constitution now. That will help her. See what her perception is. Wow, that's low. Yeah, we need that. Alright, so we need some Orland's Cradle. So she needs the Audra Dragon skill to make her armor and 4,500 copper. I'm not gonna have her in combat. You know what? For now, my friend, I know it's weighty, but it will keep you safe. Very powerful. Okay. Let's see about getting you a shawl. Let's see here. Alright. Let's give you the shawl, my friend. I can do without the shawl. You need all the perception you can get. Also, I have extraordinarily high perception. Okay. I'm able to perceive things outside of the fact that I'm a watcher. Okay. So that will help you. Rings. I think that'll look nice on you. Let's see what else. Okay, let's continue. Orland's Cradle. Pilgrim's Crown. Let's see where this heads. Pilgrim's Crown. More Pilgrim's Crown. Still looking for her, huh? Alright, let's go to the inn. You're not telling. There's something like telling us. You'll what? Your lord's fancy pedigree doesn't mean nothing here. Okay, we're not making a lot of progress there. Alright. Let's go on. First of all, mother was a midwife at the birthing bell. She used to read the souls of the unborn children. She clearly thought she was doing these women and their children a service. She wasn't inclined to discuss the matter further at this moment. Perhaps she'll open it up more as journeys continue. Okay. So we're looking for cat and mouse. We're looking for a knifer. Let's take a look around. Let's talk to this Sid.
I just want to find her. Surely even you can understand that.
We're decent folk, my lord. Perhaps you should leave and check the wilds.
Let's talk to Sid first.
Gods keep you.
A red-haired stands by the fire, turning her lute and plucking the strings. She hums, snatches the melody as she goes. First time at the Dragon, huh? Normally I'd have a song ready, but haven't quite worked out this tune yet. I'm writing some chants about the founding of this inn. Say, are you interested in a story? I haven't finished the chants, but I could tell you about... Sure, let's have it. Pelagina rolls her golden eyes and exhales for excessively long time through her nose. It was built in the time of Hadrit's rebellion. An endearing lady, Thainu, once had a keep here. One of the towers still stands, but the rest is said to be buried under the village. Anyway, she stuck to the side of the empire, and a contingent of Duke Hadrid's Knights of the Crucible helped the farmers and colonists in the area turn her keep to rubble. This inn was the first building that sprung up from the ruins, built with some of the same bricks the colonists had pulled from the Lady Thane's castle, they say. Supposedly, the quarterstaff of her chief wizard even got lost in the construction. Mortared into a wall and nailed under the floorboard. Anyway, the inn was supposed to be a haven and a meeting place while the locals built their new town. What do you mean, supposed to? Druidans are an ornery lot. The more these new neighbors met, the more they argued. They realized they didn't agree on much besides ousting the old lord. The biggest divide was over the Glentha and their nearby ruins. Hadron Knights and their supporters wanted to keep the peace, but a group of misfits with more anarchistic leanings had formed in town wanted to go after the tribes the same way they'd gone after the lord. Soon the villagers were fighting each other as much as with the Endearans. In the end, memories of the Broken Stone War and War of Black Trees were fresh enough that the Duke's soldiers won the day. Most of the other villagers came around eventually, but some of the core troublemakers left to join the front lines of the War of Defiance, and others, I've heard, found their way into the Gilded Compass, the most forward-looking of the Glenfafton tribes. I don't know if I believe that part myself, but it makes a good story. She points to the east wall. There's a portrait of one of the chief rabble-rousers and his rivals in the peacekeeping faction. Someone's idea of a joke I don't think is particularly amusing. Carol. Actually, I had a couple more questions.
Well met,
Sid?
friend.
Let's have it. Okay, you told me about that part. Go on. Right, you told me about that. Ornery lot. Alright, I know about the War of the Broken Stones.
Good day, stranger.
Okay, something else you wanted to tell me. What's a Lady Thainu? A Thainu, or Thane, is a man or woman who's part of the military elite. A knight, if you will. Typically, the position is inherited. A Lady Thane or Lady Thainu owns land and also commands several unlanded Thanes. The women who last held the keep here came from a long line of landed Thanes. I think if something went wrong. Right. Ornery lot. Right. Gotcha. Okay, thank you, Sid. Yeah, thanks, Sid. Let's talk to the barkeep.
Welcome!
The innkeeper digs inside a mug with a dirty rag. His eyes under his thick brows are tired but watchful. Gives you a quick nod as you approach. Don't see many strangers these days. Travelers, I should say. Is that what I can do for you? What was that exchange with the nobleman about? Looks up from polishing his tankard and glowers at the Lord. Folk around here are decent. They mind their own business. You want to stick your nose in it? Go talk to them yourself. Got a question about the deer fort. Runs the rag. Run the rag. Yeah? Ask. Have you heard of an Orlin named Nearfear? He jerks his head at the stairs. Twitchy lady, that one. Tell me about the village. Walk from one bridge to the next and you've seen it. We're quiet, hard-working folk. Keep to ourselves and don't take to being pushed around. He glares at the well-dressed man standing off to the side. Used to be a castle here. Built by some family of Adirans things back when the Empire first came. Only one tower's still standing, and that's part of Tyrrell's shop now. Sit at that bar by the fire could spin you a yarn if you're so inclined. Who lives here in Deerford? Not many anymore. Hard to keep people around when everyone's here is birthed in Hollowborn. But we got a few stick around and do business. Turgle's the leather carrier. Hayden crafts potions. And Moonway trades in general goods. Rumbald's a pig farmer, or was anyway. Tell me about Turgle. He's a carrier, treats leather and makes armor. A few other goods with it. Problem is, the smell of tallow and deer poop tends to put people off their food. His shop's right next door. I want to get him moved. Winfrith? Been around even longer than I have. Nice as a fellow, but never could find his way to the end of a sentence. Shop's across the square. And what's Hayden's story? Lady's clever hand with potions and poultices got herself in trouble with a nest of worms, so I heard. Carts on the east end of town. I don't care about that. Let's go see this twitchy lady upstairs. Alright, let's be careful.
Nice and quiet.
Who's coming upstairs? The Orlin hovers by the window. Very out of it. Every few seconds, as you enter the room, she watches you carefully, her hand hovering over Stella. She cranes her head to peer behind you. Anyone follow you? Who sent you? I know this is ridiculous. What are you talking about? Someone told me you're responsible for the heinous killings in Defiance Bay. Let me guess. Was that someone named Meredith? It's a lie. Plain and simple. I got on the wrong side of his employers. Now he's after me. But if you're here to do his dirty work, I won't make it easy for you. Relax. I just want to hear your side of the story first. What story? Someone else came after me. I just happened to rub the wrong place. How was I supposed to know that they'd already claimed it? What? Oh, you robbed someplace. Okay. She runs her hand under her hood and through her hair. It was an honest mistake. I'm just trying to survive now. If you spoke with Meredith, you know where he's waiting. Please help me get out of here. Oh, yeah. I don't care about the Dominels. Go east. Meredith's waiting for you on the west side of the river. I hate the Dominels. Just so that you know. She nods slowly. All right. I'm trusting you. Don't have much choice. See if you can send them the other way. It should buy us some more time. She follows the hooded figure toward the stairs, giving you a final uncertain glance as she passes through the door. Alright, so he's lying. He's a domino. Alright, fine. Okay, yeah, I was gonna do that. And she gave him a slip. As a final finish, she asked me to send him off in another direction to buy her more time. Alright, so let's go do that. Let's go see what she's got in her room. She's got a little loot. Hadron. It's stealing. No one will know that the man who once destroyed part of his own country with fire will become the Darewood's most beloved leader. Martyred in the war he started to free his people from the oppressive rule, there is a Darewood who doesn't know or revere Admeth for what he did. Strangely, even though there are records of his father Edrin's childhood, and even though he was raised in the nobility in Darewood, while it was still a Darren territory, information about Admeth's early years is nearly impossible to find. Admeth is not known for his childhood, though. He's known for saving Darewood and uniting with its sworn enemy, the Glenfathers. In 2652, AI after invasion, the Darewoodian troubles with the Fairkians were at a boiling point. Several of the earls under Edrin's rule, provoked by the Imperial Court and the Dares, resumed looting the ruins around Darewood that the Glenfathans held sacred. When the Glenfathans finally retaliated, it was overwhelmingly brutal and resulted in a slave uprising. Galen Reg, whom Edrin had fought before, soon controlled the Glenfathan troops. Reg was also able to convince some Daemlogans to join the fight. Okay. He had enough. Brought the bills in line, but St. Paul was the time into all Darewood. Alright. Stealing. Take the gold. Book they can keep. I consider it payment. Here. Anybody else is right here? Hello? Some unknown guys. Some adventures. What's in here? Steal some stuff too. Let me hurry up and give this guy a slip. I have a feeling he's gonna see right through my ruse. I can hear him now. You told her, didn't you? Yeah. Really get ready. He's over here.
What is it? Yes?
No. Okay, let's get started. There you go.
Hail, traveler.
Hey, Murder. Pick that long blade glass. Find the airfront yet? I'm ready to get out of here. Snuck out the back of the inn and went north. Squinted at you, pulling the grass into two flimsy threads. Did she now? How would you know that? Innkeeper told me. She said the best she's were hanging out the window. She won't get far. He grins, hands you a pouch of coin. It's been most helpful, friend. My employers in House Domino send their thanks. Let's go. Yeah. Screw House Domino. Skybreaker at it. Okay, told Nathan. And I sent Meredith off in the wrong direction. Let's see, the Skybreaker at it. Okay, still being escorted. Wow, the wind didn't done that. Won't make it back in time. What else is there? Great. Go hear this noble's troubles with his daughter being missing. He appears to be the big thing going here on the throne. Let's help her out. Help him out, guys. This table has been scarred and stained from decades of use. Makes sense. Let's see what this lord is about. Lord Heron. The man wears a deer-style robe, simple but elegant. Not the one you want to be talking to, then. His fine leather shoes look like they're made for padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks a lock of hair twined around his silk gloved fingers. His fine features are etched with anxiety.
My child is out there. Do they not understand?
My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers...
Beasts take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her.
The child is missing, I take it.
Yes, Lady Aelys, my daughter.
Okay.
I've asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers. And you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so.
True. Drifter. His guard leans in. My lord, a simple vagabond. That's me. Heron raises his hand to Soundsman. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one silk glove. Tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Aelys, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. Tell me about yourself first.
I'm Lord Nestor Harrond of Defiance Bay. My family has been prominent there since Imperial times. Our primary estate is on the outskirts of Brackenbury, but we have holdings in New Haomar as well. Those went to my sister and her husband.
Let's see. I'd like to ask you some questions about your daughter.
Aelys. Of course.
Describe her. She's a most striking young woman. Bears more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 29, 28, 29. Tell me about her disappearance. We'd stop in Deerford for a few days. On our fourth evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Aelys was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been scouring this village, but we have yet to find a clue, and the locals have been no help. Why did you at least come to Deerford in the first place? It was merely a stop along the way to Rouge Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival, so it seemed prudent to allow her a few days to recover. Ill, okay. What's an Rouge Rest? Rest. He frowns as if about to protest, but gives in with a sigh. Lady Aelys has reached an age where it's prudent for her to marry. Aha, she's run off. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by, nor do I want her womb to fester in the presence of so many hollowborn. Where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. Lady Heron is ill-suited for travel, I'm afraid, and unfortunately Aelys has few other close relatives. My sister and her husband, Aelys's aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting her dear these past few months. Okay. Rubs his knuckles. And as for siblings, Aelys has none. My wife has only given birth to Hollowborn, since at least that is. I see. Going back to your daughter. What about her? Let's get back to my previous questions. Heard you arguing with the innkeeper.
A petty, small-minded man, just like the rest of them around here. I've been paying him an honest fee for board and bed, and yet he can't be bothered to stir himself to concern for my Aelys.
No, actually, he seemed angry at you.
People from these backwater villages take offense for sport. You have to but show up with a full coin purse, and they'll hear insult in the jingle of your step. They forget that Duke Hadret came from the privileged classes, as did all of the other earls and lords who financed the rebellion they're so proud of.
This is why I'm hoping you can help. Tugs out a lock of his hair again. I should have never trusted these people around my child. Okay, farewell. Seems simple enough to me. She doesn't want to get married. In fact, she may be already pregnant. Let's go talk to this Triggle. He supposed to be talkative. Mill. Armory. Let's talk to this gentleman at the mill. Let's go talk to this armorer. Okay.
Gods keep you.
A portly, smiling man stands behind a warped wooden counter, polishing a buckler. He looks up. Haven't seen you before. Always glad to see a new face in town. Company's good for business, and chatter's good for the soul. That's what I always say. Anyway, what can I do for you? Looking for a young woman named Aelys. That's the Lord's got you asking around too, eh? At least you ask politely enough, bad enough having a small army move through town. When they start throwing the weight around and telling you your business, shakes his head and clucks. That's the problem with these lords. They think their money and their family name entitles them to some kind of special treatment. They expect everyone to fawn over them the way their servants do. No, sir, that's not the kind of people we are. Not in Darewood. We broke away from Endear to get away from that kind of nonsense. If they think I can certainly understand why you feel that way. But at the moment, I'm just looking for his daughter. Of course. I'm just getting to her. He clears his throat. I haven't seen her. Not since she went missing, anyway. She mostly kept to herself. He shrugs and wipes at the buckler again. But you know how women are. Always carrying on, full of palaver. Once you get any two of them together, perfectly harmless, mind you. Not criticizing. Just feels like they'd never run out of things to say. That girl seems rather quiet, downright shy if you say so, but even Hania got her talking. Just goes to show you. Hania? An alchemist, runs a small stand near the center of town. Talented lady, but she had a run-in with some worms not long ago. She's lucky it wasn't that ogre that's been roaming about. Took all of Rumble's pigs the other day, did you hear? Don't get him started, he's still sore about the subject. And once you get him wound up about that ogre and his pigs, he just won't stop talking. Okay, so what else has been going on here? Oh, we're quiet all the time. Not much happens. Especially not since the legacy hit. People realized they couldn't have babies and just stopped trying altogether. That takes a lot of excitement on a day to day, if you can believe it. Show me what you got for sale. Ooh. I need armor for my little lady here. You got padded armor. Let's see. Oops. Got some light armor. DR8. Alacrity of movement. Okay, it all looks very nice. We'll have to get back to you later. Okay, this is Erik Malkavian, and I've been the Pillars of Eternity. I'm going to continue my search later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.